For today's BotBots review, we are checking out a Series 1 BotBot. This is SIPPY Slurps from the Sugar Shocks team. Very cool little guy. He turns into a little icy, slushy, domed soft drink type thing here. Very cool. I like how the straw is just kind of like ridiculously proportioned with like the big wide opening there. But yeah, it's a really good icy mode. Like it definitely feels very satisfying to hold. And he, like I've said with a lot of these BotBots, this is really an object that I think works in that chibi scale because it still is pretty recognizable as what it is. Whereas like some of them, like a pencil, you're turning it from this long elongated thing to this little chibi thing. It's like, hey, yeah, you can tell what it is, but it's not really the proportions of the object. Whereas this, I think, works pretty well. I sort of wish that they'd, painted this white to match the rest of the dome, but for transformation, I think it probably would have like scratched that paint off there. So I get why they didn't. Yeah, it's a really good icy mode. I find it very satisfying to hold just as a little object. To transform this guy, first you take these side sections here, and you kind of have to get a fingernail underneath and pry them out. It's not too hard. It used to be, when I first got this guy, it was like really difficult to do, but it loosened up pretty quickly. And then just fold them out like that. The feet here, you just kind of pull out, and they sort of like pull out at an angle, so they're extended down like that. And you take the whole top section here and rotate it up, and then it clicks into place over this little ridge right here. And there you have SIPPY Slurps in his robot mode. And I think he's pretty cute. I like his face. I like his whole sort of body arrangement. The arms are a little goofy, but I think it works, especially for a Series 1 BotBot. Articulation-wise, there really isn't much. Like, you can kind of fold the arms in a little bit and then like spread the legs out a little bit, but you're not really getting anything super meaningful. I guess you could get him to balance like that. So if that does anything for you, can't exactly stick his arms out to the side much, but he can balance on one leg. I love the expression on his face. It's definitely looks like he's got brain freeze there, which is very appropriate for what he turns into. But yeah, he's simple, but he's a really cool little guy. I'd say robot mode for me gets a 4 out of 5. He's not perfect, but I think that I overall really like his aesthetic. Alt mode for me, I'm going to give a full 5 out of 5. I think that it's not quite enough to give me that bonus 6 point, but he does like really get the job done, and it's a really satisfying little object to hold. I just think it works really well as a miniature. And then transformation is normal, so 3 out of 5, which is going to give SIPPY Slurps an overall score of 12 out of 15, which makes him a 4-star BotBot. So yeah, pretty good little guy, definitely above average. Really, a lot of the Sugar Shocks guys from pretty much every series are good. Like there's a couple stinkers, but really for the most part, they're kind of like they've got a higher batting rating than the a lot of the other teams, but he's definitely no exception to that. But yeah, there is BotBots Series 1 SIPPY Slurps. Very cool.